Hey everybody, how you doing today? Hopefully your week has been well, and I want to give you a couple words of encouragement to help you push through and persevere throughout the remainder of the week and end it on a good note. And this is my Motivational Minute. I do have this YouTube channel. It is underneath my name, Aaron Lassiter, and I would like for you all to like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications, and comment on the post because I want to be able to influence everyone and allow us to reach our true levels of life. Now here's the quote. Never respond to criticism from someone who's built nothing. I'll call this one a tree with no fruit. So, while you live in your life, while you're going throughout your normal day to day, we're all going to have struggles and battles in life. We're all going to go through things. We're all going to have our good times and our bad times. And what I will say is, you can't allow yourself to listen to people who criticize you and try to critique you, and they haven't done anything in their lives. I mean, take it from someone who either has experience, take it from someone who knows a little bit about what's going on, who has some knowledge, institutional wisdom, whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? You take criticism, you take constructive criticism from these individuals, but somebody who's just a naysayer, someone who is just being negative, someone who doesn't know, their left from their right when it comes to whatever subject that you're working on, don't listen to them. Don't listen to them at all because again, how can you listen to someone who's never done anything to the extent that you've done in your life? That's just not smart. You want to listen to people who actually have some experience, who has some wisdom, who has some knowledge about the subject matter, about the goal that you have. Either they accomplished it, either they might have had some trials where they might have messed up and they want to guide you and help you do the things that they weren't able to do so that way you can be better and you can benefit. So what I want to say is I want to make sure that you understand that at the end of the day, you don't listen to people who just are just negative just to be negative and don't have anything positive to bring to the table when it comes to the subjects at hand. I want you to understand this and I want you to grow from this. So if I don't know too much about a subject or a situation and I know that I'm trying to maybe help you out, I'm not going to tell you, hey, look, I should do it this way. You could do it that way. Because I don't know. I don't have no information on it. So why would I tell you or try to instill on you how to do something properly when I don't know anything about it? That just doesn't make sense to me. But yet we allow these naysayers, we allow these people just to talk and talk and talk about things that they know nothing about and act as if they are the end all be all. They aren't. Newsflash. They don't know anything about your subject or the situation that you're going through. Do not allow them to influence your life in such a big way because that doesn't make any sense. I want to make sure that you understand that you seek knowledge from people who are actually knowledgeable. Don't seek information from people who don't know anything about the subject because you're only shooting yourself in the foot. Why would you want to continue to go on and move forward with knowing some knowledge or listening to someone who hasn't accomplished much? Yeah, they may have seen it, but they don't know anything about what you're going through. They may not know how to, maybe your goal or maybe a goal for someone is to, start a business. They've never done a lick of anything in their entire lives that tells you that they know how to run a successful business, but yet they want to critique you about it. That doesn't make sense, right? You will want to talk to someone who either is a successful business person or knows the trials and the tribulations of having a business and want to help guide you so that way you don't fall into the same mistakes and the same traps that that person might have. Say, for example, I want to go throughout the process of buying a home, of buying a car, making a big purchase, right? Doing something big, getting a promotion at a job, being an accountant, being an engineer, whatever it is, right? You want to try to do these things. So what you're going to do, right? You're going to talk to someone who's either done it or knows enough about it to where they are a credible source. I don't want to go to a source that doesn't know anything about the subject that I'm trying to accomplish because that doesn't make sense. I would not go to someone if I'm trying to go throughout my life and live my life a certain way. I'm not getting critiqued or I'm not allowing a person who don't have my same views and my same outlook on life to critique me and what I'm doing. No, you can't critique me. You can't tell me what I'm doing wrong. You can't tell me how bad I am at something, especially when you were not able to accomplish these things. If you allowed yourself just to stumble and fall, or you don't know anything about the subject, you can't come to me and try to teach me and influence me and critique me about something that I'm doing in my life. And I want you to have the same attitude. I want you to have the same feeling, the same thought process, right? If you are trying to overcome some obstacles and you know someone who's actually accomplished what you're trying to do, you want to listen to them because they have personal knowledge. They have the understanding that what they want to do is they want to try and do better for themselves. So this week I want you to understand that those critiques that you're listening to, or that when they're talking, you don't listen to those. You listen to positive influences. You listen to people who have constructive criticism, to where if they're telling you to do something, you know it's because they care about you and they want you to succeed in life. They don't want you just to fall by the wayside how these other people have, right? Again, a tree with no fruit, right? What is it going to bear? It's not bearing anything. It's not doing anything, right? So don't allow that person to influence what you do and how you do what you do on a regular basis, because that does not make sense. Makes sense. Let's move forward. Let's win. This right here is my motivational minute. And again, I would like for you all to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And at the end of the day, you never respond to criticism from someone who's not doing anything, someone who's not knowledgeable in the subjects that you're trying to do, someone who is not trying to build and uplift their lives. I don't want you to listen to those. You listen to positive influences. You listen to constructive criticism. You listen to people who have your back, and you know and you understand that they want the best for you. So this week, going to the next week, you listen to those positive influences. You listen to those people who care the most about you and your goals. And let's move forward in your dreams. I'll see you next week.